We were muted.
Oh.
Okay, we're now live, and now you should be able to hear us.
Can you hear us now? Oh my gosh, that was.
Yeah, it's fixed now.
All right, everyone's like.
Audio will catch up, I promise. Sorry about that. We had muted it because of some other things, but whatever. What a mess.
Good job.
It's not a Monday night. I'm not used to this.
So before we talk about the House of Mouse Expo, if you would be so kind as to share this feed with your friends, because we have a lot of fun stuff to talk about, and we actually have our first guest announcement.
And we're not going to show all our cards right now with what's coming. We're just going to give you guys a quick overview of the stuff that's available now that we can tell you. There's a lot still in the works. A lot of guests in the works that we really can't go into detail yet. We're going to kind of, I know last time we announced everything, we kind of put out all the guests at one time, and this time we're going to tease it out a little bit. Right?
Yeah, see, like last time we just showed you everything that we had in store, and I feel like towards the end, I was like, I need to have something else to like, you know, get hyped about. I mean, the whole thing was great, but I thought this way, if we could space it out a little bit, like he said, we have 5 or 6 people signed already, but we're only going to tell you one.
Actually 7.
Oh, 7. But we're only going to tell you one tonight.
Right, only one, and then we're
only
gonna,
one.
About every 2 weeks or so, we'll probably release a new guest up until the expo. So we have what, 8 months roughly? No,
roughly 8 months.
7.5, 8 months. For those that don't know, the House of Mouse Expo is January 20th through the 22nd, 2023. This year it will be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday show. Friday will begin at 3 p.m. For regular ticket purchases, 2:30 for VIPs, which we will have the VIPs again, like we did last year. What else? The show is going to be again at the Embassy Suites, Lake Buena Vista South, which is where we were last year. The venue was fantastic. Everybody seemed to love it. The link for booking rooms, we're hoping to have that tomorrow because they are giving us again a special discounted rate for anybody who's coming for the House of Mouse. So I will have that link up tomorrow. So don't go book your room tonight if you want to save money. Wait till I get the link up there because we do have a block of rooms reserved for our folks to reserve for the weekend.
Right, and in case you didn't stay last year, 2 of the big features of staying at the host hotel is free breakfast and free happy hour. So if the breakfast was amazing.
Breakfast was great.
The happy hour was amazing.
And they have a restaurant right there at the hotel also. So in the evening, if you just want to get dinner or whatever, they do have a nice restaurant there that we ate at, I think, every day.
Yeah, the food at the hotel was actually really good.
Yes.
And the breakfast bar was really nice. There was like eggs and waffles, and it wasn't like just crappy little breakfast. It was like nice breakfast.
It wasn't a continental at all. It was a full breakfast. Then they had an omelet station, I think. They had all kinds of stuff. So that you got to figure that into the features of the price of the hotel. So I mean, their hotel is still very affordable. I think our rate is going to be $179, I believe, is what it is. But if you include the breakfast, you include the nighttime happy hour, the amenities of being there and everything. So it's really a great place to stay. And we think everybody's going to love it, especially we're so far by then, we're going to be removed from a lot of those things we've worried about last year with COVID and everything. I don't think we're going to have to worry about any of that this year.
So bigger and better this year. We have some changes coming up. But if you would like, why don't we, before we lose everybody, it is This Is Us tonight. So we don't want to keep people too long.
So should we show them? Should we show them who our first guest is?
You guys ready to see who our first guest announcement is? He made a video and everything.
I did make a video, so I'm going to play that. So I'm just setting it up here. But if you guys are ready, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
We know you're here, Poppet. Come out. And we promise we won't hurt you. We will find you, Poppet. Did it work?
I don't feel no different.
How do we tell? You're not dead. No. He shot me.
Do it! Not both of you! That's an order! Understand?
Sorry. I just thought with the captain issuing out, I'd throw in my name for consideration. Sorry.
I'll vote for you.
Mike. How about those Knicks?
Yeah, how about him? Look, Jerry, I can't pay you.
Why not?
'Cause I don't have the money.
Mike, you say you're a bookie, you take a bet, and then you can't pay? I don't know, Mike. To me, it sounds a little, how you say, phony.
Just give me till Friday, please. Please.
You know, you're supposed to be the bookie. Act like one.
I'm sorry.
So there you are. Lee Ehrenberg is our first guest announced. Everybody knows Lee from the Pirates movies, of course, playing Pinball. He was hilarious in the films. He was that joke that you needed throughout the films. Seinfeld, Star Trek, Once Upon a Time, where he was grumpy.
Yeah, Once Upon a Time.
He's got so many credits to his name. It's unbelievable. We actually met him at Fanboy Orlando last year before the first House of Mouse Expo, and we really hit it off with him. We talked all weekend. He's like, hey, get my phone number, hook us up. Well, the next time you're in town, let's get together, let's see each other. So Lee is he's a fantastic guy. He loves to talk to the fans. He will take his time with you. He will talk to you for a few minutes, take pictures, whatever you want. Just all around great addition to the expo, and I think a great guest to announce first.
Oh, heck yeah. And like Scott said, he is very, he takes his time with his fans that come to his table. Just a really nice guy. He'll give you advice. He'll talk about, he gives advice. He's great. He'll talk about his roles. He'll ask him. I actually asked him because in Pirates, all their teeth were really terrible. And I asked him what it was like to wear those, like, how did they did that with the prosthetic teeth and how he talked in that, because I'm just nosy like that. But yeah, Lee is amazing. And you know, we love Pirates at the Main Street Mouse. Obviously. We just thought when we had Pirates last year at the expo.
Trevor and Vince, who Trevor was actually in the video.
Yes, Trevor was in the video as well. So, you know, so we love us some Pirates, and we thought, okay, so we're friends with Lee. Lee's amazing. Let's have Lee. And we have Lee.
Yep, and when I mentioned, asked him if he'd be interested, he's like, yep, I'm in the books already. He goes, I'll be there. He goes, nothing's gonna stop me from showing up. So Lee Ehrenberg, our first guest, we're so thankful to have him, and I'm sure you guys are all going to enjoy talking to Lee. He'll have a panel throughout the weekend that you'll be able to go and talk about Pirates, Once Upon a Time, or any of his other roles.
Yeah.
All around, just a great guy, and I'm really excited to have him come to town for this.
Yeah. So that's guest one.
That's our first one.
Yeah.
So we are, like we said before, we have 7 signed guests already, which we're very excited about. The ones we have.
We have one that's going to be really exciting. We're not saying who it is.
No,
but we have a headliner that we did not want to announce first because to keep that drawn out. We have
Lee's a pretty good headliner.
Lee's a great one. Don't get me wrong. If you're excited about Lee, you're going to be continuously excited during this whole planning. We're going to have photo ops, panels, a cosplay contest, vendors. We're going to do some sort of an after party that's going to be different from last time. The first House of Mouse Expo was kind of a learning curve for us of what, we tried to figure out what works and what didn't.
A very expensive learning curve.
But we are ready to do this again, and we have you guys to thank for that, because if it wasn't for the push of all of you for us to keep this expo going, then I don't know where we would be. And, we really feel that the Disney community needs a convention just for fans, that's put on by fans. So, we're all in this together as far as making this one big, amazing weekend.
Yeah, I think over the years we're going to be able to grow this pretty well. The amount of emails and comments and such we got after the first one, people, they didn't even know the first one happened. They were kind of mad because they actually missed out. So we're hoping this one's going to be bigger, better. Vendors, we don't have the information up yet for the vendor booths. We're hoping to have that soon. We're waiting on the company that we work with to do all the vendor setups and things like that they'll be getting back to us, and then we'll be able to have that up. The regular tickets, as soon as we're done here, I'm going to turn the site on for you to go out there. Regular tickets will be available. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday tickets, or the all weekend tickets will be available today. VIP packages, we will have those soon. We're still trying to work out the details of what that package is going to contain. Yeah. And also there might be additional VIP packages offered depending on, as guests are announced, that we might be able to put something together with them to be part of a VIP package. That could be
maybe like special extra events.
Special events with that
Celebrity?
particular guest. So we're working on that. As Michelle mentioned, the after hours party on Saturday night, we're still working on the details with that as well. I know I'm saying that a lot, that we're working on a lot of the details, but there's so much going into every little step to make sure it's done the exact way. We don't want to put something out there and then have to pull it back because we said it wrong or we did it wrong. So we're just waiting till all these steps get covered. But the venue is booked, signed, it is all set. Lee is booked along with 6 other celebrities, which you will find out in the coming weeks. Like I said, I will have the hotel link hopefully tomorrow that I can put on the site. Once we do that, we'll put it all over Facebook. You can also sign up for the email newsletter on the website, houseofmouseexpo.com. Trying to think what else is coming with this all.
I don't know. Just follow us on social media at House of Mouse Expo on Facebook and Instagram, because I'm going to be doing daily updates and teasers and different things, that you're going to want to follow along with. And also, again, this expo is, for us Disney fans, and the only way it succeeds is with the help from all of you. So please help spread the word as far as our little expo that's coming up in January. It's going to be a really great time. We know a lot of Disney cosplayers are excited. A lot of people are just chomping at the bit, wanting to know who else is going to come. And it's going to be great. And like I said, I don't want to tell you, we can't tell you all in one shot, but it's going to be so much fun.
We can't tell you now, but I believe you guys are going to be excited once you see some of the other guests that are going to be coming.
Yeah, you will be.
You will be. I'm trying to think if there was anything else we wanted to cover. I think everything we kind of said out there. Like I said, I know we threw a lot at you guys right now. We're hoping to have more details in the next week or so about that. I had started to say about the party, it's going to be much more affordable for people this time. It's going to be more of an open to everybody party with a very low ticket price on that party. We're working on the details of that though, because we've got to make sure that the costs are covered and such.
Yeah, it's quite an undertaking to do all of this. So we really appreciate your patience, and a lot of times we're just waiting to hear back from somebody else before we can tell you. But we are working on it, and things are rolling in and going in motion.
That's right. Ryan Scott said, "I'm glad to see you guys got Johnny Depp."
Hey, if you can hook us up with Johnny Depp, that would be fantastic.
That'd be great. I think that would do really well, but we'd have to hire a lot of security, I'm guessing.
And I'm pretty sure his fee to show up would be more than we could handle.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would be.
I'm pretty sure,
So lots of great stuff coming, guys. Another thing I did want to mention that we will have JSA, who's an authentication company on site this year. So when you get your autographs, you can go over to see them for a small fee. They can authenticate the autograph for you, so that way if you down the road want to sell it or whatever the value, they stand by what the value is for that. So that is another thing we're adding this year. We're also working on a program that'll be available at the show. We will have more signage. I know that was one of our problems last year for the panels and such, knowing where the rooms were. I have a buddy who I'm going to talk to about working on an app, so that way you'll be able to get an app with push notifications. So, hey, it's 3 o'clock, and we should be able to push you out a notification saying Lee Ehrenberg's panel is happening at 3 o'clock in this room. So,
right, and there will be more signage, and like he said, with the program, you'll be able to know what panels are at what time and what is happening during the day. Again, last time it was like, it was learning, and there's a lot of things that when it's your first time that you don't think about. But we've had a lot of time to let this marinate and think about what we would do differently. And there's a lot of things that we would do differently, and some we would do the same because they worked out wonderful. So we just have a really great weekend planned for you guys. We're so excited.
Yeah, we were really impressed with the way everything came together last year. We were told that more times than not, that they were so impressed that this was our first show and the way it came together. And I can't thank the staff that helped us enough to pull that off.
Staff.
Our staff is fantastic. All of them, our TMSM staff, to our friends that run conventions in Alabama who came down to help us out, Jamie and Michelle. There's just so many people who got behind us to help us make this happen. It does take a village to make this happen, and we had the village, and they did make it happen, and we're going to do it again, and we're going to do it even better. As good as last time was, I told Michelle, I said, we have to step it up. We have to make it somewhat better. And she's like, can we? And I'm like, we're going to have to.
We're going to have to.
We had, was it 12 celebrities or 13 celebrities last year? I think it was 12 we ended up with. 12 celebrities last year that all had an amazing show. And it's like, okay, well, then I guess we have to have at least 13 this year. So it's like, so who knows how it's going to come together. But It will, and you guys are gonna have a great weekend, and we just want you guys to enjoy it. And as more announcements come out, we will do feeds like this every now and then.
And you're going to be hearing from us a lot more this time because Facebook and Instagram reach is terrible. As most of you know, you don't see people's posts. And, you know, we get that on the Main Street Mouse all the time. Like, we put out information, people like, oh, I didn't see it or whatever. Mm-hmm. We want to make sure that none of that goes, you know, everything that we're putting out for you guys as far as the expo goes is important to know as far as tickets and events and celebrities and all these things. So we don't want you to miss any announcements because it's going to be such a great show. And we don't want people to come back after and say, I didn't know about the expo. I didn't know about, because we had a lot of that last time. And even though we advertised for months, there's still a lot of people that didn't know. So again, any way you can help spread the word is always appreciated. And again, follow on social media at House of Mouse Expo, and you can follow the Main Street Mouse on all our social media channels as well, because I've been sharing to the Main Street Mouse as well. So
yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of information, like she said. Just stay tuned. We'll put it out as often as we can. We know one thing we know for sure is we have the Disney cosplay community behind us with this, because they really love the show. One of them came up to us, actually Maui, who won the contest last year, came up to us, and he really wants to help us push this year. He wants it to be even bigger than it was previous. So we have so many great people that are behind us, so many great people that are willing to help us make things work the way we need it to. And it's going to be a fantastic weekend, and we're excited for it to get here. And it'll be here before we know it. That's the whole point.
It really will. So all of this planning and stuff will be here fast. So again, just to recap before we let you guys go, vendor applications are not out yet.
Volunteer applications are.
You can sign up to be a volunteer on the site though. And tickets will be available this evening if you'd like to buy your tickets for the expo.
Actually, they're out now.
Oh.
So regular tickets, so you can buy Friday pass, Saturday pass, Sunday pass, or all weekend pass. Right now, those are available on the site. You can purchase those. As I said, the VIPs, hopefully we'll have that soon. We're just trying to work out the details of what goes into that package to make it the best it can be for a package for you.
Yeah, last year our VIP package included freebies and, you know, our extra bonuses like shirt and different things.
And it will again this year. We're just trying to figure out exactly what it's going to contain this year. Again, it was a learning curve last year. We did what we could. This year we're hoping to do a lot more for you guys.
Yeah, so thank you so much. And you can buy tickets now at houseofmouseexpo.com. We're super excited to welcome Lee Ehrenberg.
Yes,
and please stay tuned for hotel and vendor information that should be out this week.
Hopefully within the next coming days, we should have all that information out to you guys. All right.
Thank you so much. Get excited. It's going to be a really great weekend. Again, January 20th through the 22nd is the House of Mouse Expo, the sequel.
Take care, guys. Thank you so much.